Debt and mercy, the law behind the parable. Explaining Hebrew debt law in Matthew 18. To understand Jesus' parable of the unforgiving servant, we need to understand how debt worked under Hebrew law, because his audience did. In ancient Israel, debt wasn't just financial, it could cost you your freedom, your land, and even your family. Leviticus 25:39-41. A man who couldn't pay might be sold as a servant until the debt was worked off, or until the year of Jubilee when all debts were canceled. Now imagine owing a debt so massive, 10,000 talents, that no man could repay it in a lifetime. That's the point. The number Jesus used was intentionally absurd, like saying $1 billion, to show the size of our sin debt before God. The other servant owed 100 pence, just a few months' wages. Still real, but nothing compared to the first man's mountain of guilt. Yet under the law, even that small debt could send someone to prison. But the law of Moses also included mercy. Debts were to be forgiven every 7 years, Deuteronomy 15:1-2. Lending was never to be done with cruelty or harshness, Exodus 22:25-27. God warned Israel, "If you demand payment without mercy, don't expect mercy from me," Proverbs 21-13. Jesus draws from all this in his parable. He says God forgave you a debt you could never pay. Now you must forgive others. The servant was legally allowed to demand payment, but by doing so he violated the spirit of the law, the heart of God, and the mercy he had just received. This wasn't just about kindness, it was about judgment. With what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again. Matthew 7:2. When we see the backdrop of ancient debt laws, we realize Jesus didn't make up a new teaching. He fulfilled the old one. And he's showing us, if you don't release others from their small offenses, you bind yourself to the full weight of your own. Mercy isn't optional, it's required because forgiven people forgive.